for the first section up until how I got to this point, check out this video. But I've changed my plans. Rather than have mud, I went with sand. Rather than a muddy road, I've just decided to make it a beach. So the tide is out at this point. I've added some kiln dry sand, and this is a mixture of plaster and acrylic paint, and it looks like what it looks like. I've added some colour washes here to the rocks. I forgot to say I covered it all in a layer of plaster, and then when you add the colour to it, it sort of soaks in and runs, and it looks quite cool. I'm quite liking the beach. That was sand and yellow paint. Some more colour washes here, and it's beginning to get there. I've also added a layer of gravel and sand and grit to this top shelf, which is the cliff top, and some more colour washes underneath the cliff. Now for the game changer. Jumbo car wash sponges. Cut them up into fine bits. Get some paint in a little bucket and mix in your sponge. If not enough, add a bit more paint. Less is more. A couple of batches I've made up here, different colours. A darker one and a lighter one. There's an in-between somewhere as well. So I've added some of this, and it just sort of brings it to life. Quite a lot of effort to make this stuff. Sore hands after all that hacking at the sponge with scissors. A few more colour washes here, going on the underside. I've flipped it onto its back to make this part easier, because it was just dripping onto my sandy beach. So it was. Still not completely settled this in with 50% glue, PVA glue, and water. Just been adding that throughout the whole build. So there's probably a good couple of litres of PVA holding all these layers together. So I added a lot more greenery, and I got to the point where I was like, there's no point in adding more underneath the cliff. Nobody sees underneath the cliff. But it's coming together quite well. I'm liking it. So that's me, some more greenery added. Some fine detail, and it's looking pretty good in my opinion. This is it, pretty much complete. So I'm pretty pleased. You could go on forever, just constantly adding to it. So speaking of which, I've actually got another 3 in this bucket, gluing up and drying. So I'm going to put that into this rock here. There's a little cracked bit there that fell off. I thought, perfect place to stick a tree in. I've made this little hedge as well. And little grasses, like tall grasses. So the majority is made of foam, like this sort of stuff, and all the moss, that's just got red dots of paint on it to simulate flowers. So I'm very pleased. It's taken weeks, but what's the rush? There's no rush. So I've got shelves up, so it'll be going on the shelves very shortly, or shelf. I've also started making another diorama. So I've watched loads of videos, hours and hours worth of diorama and model type videos on YouTube. And every day is a school day. So thanks to everyone who puts that sort of content out. It's put to good use by a lot of folk. And here we have it. It's in place. And it fits perfectly. Well, when I say perfectly, I could actually make it a few inches taller. But I won't complain. So I'm liking it. Ended up adding a little fence, or a couple of little fences. I was going to actually add a gate as well, and then I decided, here mate, you're taking this too far. So about 3 months on maybe, this is the finished article. And I've got all these bikes to go on it somewhere, and I think I'll stick to my original plan, and I'll put a couple of cars down the bottom, maybe a couple of bikes as well, who knows, and a couple of bikes up the top. I figured a car wouldn't be able to physically get here. Probably would. Nah, it's going to hit the fence and the rock face on the left there. So bikes it shall be, although I could actually use smaller scale cars. These are 124. I don't need to tell you what they are, do I? So that's me for another little while, I think. Still going to move that banner down to below the window, and I'll probably put another shelf along the top there. Not sure if I'm bothering going to put another 2 at the side of the other side of the window. I think I've got enough at the minute. So this started off life as foam and a bit of plywood, and it was very lightweight at that stage, and now it's possibly 6 kilos, maybe 7 kilos, so very heavy for what it is. But that's all that plaster stuff that I used, although I was quite impressed with the finish on it.
in future I think I would just use sand and PVA and a bit of paint to colour it. So I will decide soon what bikes are going up here. There's just so many to choose from. I've unboxed a few of these. The red cabriolet and the yellow coupe I bought back in 1999. I know that because the receipts were inside the box. £10 each from BT's toy store before they closed. So really good quality models. These are Barago. Not sure what brand this is, I couldn't see a brand on it. This is an unboxed one I bought off a guy on Marketplace, I'm sure it was. It's got a broken mirror, but it's the other side. This one here was boxed, but it's also missing a mirror. This is a 1989 Porsche Speedster cabriolet, as you see. So they look quite cool. Nice array of colours. But I'll probably swap them out for something else. Maybe soon actually. I've got another couple of Porsche models, so I wouldn't mind like a Porsche shelf. I've got an old 1960s Porsche police car. And I think I've got another, it's either black or navy blue coupe, similar to this one. The diorama, I've got a bit of a dilemma with my diorama. The bikes don't actually sit high enough up in it because there's like a basin basically that runs right along that I put the gravel in. I could add more gravel, that would bring it up and I'd be able to see the bikes a bit better, but I'm thinking about just adding a little walkway out of coffee stirrers. I'll make something up, the same sort of stuff as I made these fences up with, and that way it'll elevate the bikes up a little bit more. So I'm pretty pleased. So peace out again, take care, cheers for watching, adios amigos.